mutts. My folks that came here were German and Irish and Scottish. I'm a mutt. I even did my DNA, and guess what? I have some sub-Saharan in me too. So what do I apologize for? What do I apologize for? I had no choice in that, and neither did you. So the big thing is, that's really not the point. They just want to keep us numb, divided, distracted, fighting over little nothing stuff. Because guess what they're doing? Well, we're all busy worrying about all of this. So my reason for joining Convention of States is much to the point of Richard's. I felt hopeless, helpless. All you saw were your friends and neighbors on Facebook and next door complaining about the situation. But what was one person going to do? I didn't even know if my vote counted this year. What was one person going to do? And this email had been in my inbox for a while from Convention of States. Don't know how I got it, but I'm glad I did, because I went back and I said, you know what, this is going to make me crazy. I was losing sleep, literally. And I said, you know what? One person, and one more person, and one more person, and one more person, and one more person. As Mark Levine said, you, and you, and you can do something effective now. Every time these petitions get signed, I tell people, I see my dashboard every day. I get up every morning looking forward to how many people are in my dashboard, because I can't wait to welcome them. That means most of them signed the petition. Some of them forgot. But it gives me a chance to say there's 2 more people, 5 more people, that petition is going to land on our representative's desk. I had someone, when I called them, they said, what's really the point of this? I'm 70-something years old. I'll never see this happen in my lifetime. I said, I think you will, but even if you don't, just as Dennis told us, there's no one in the Florida legislature now that was there when the resolution was passed in Florida. Do you realize that if, for some crazy reason, Florida were to turn blue, they could rescind that resolution just as fast as they approved it? We can't let that happen. We have junior representatives that have maybe been, never in business. They graduated from college with a political science degree, and they're going, I'm going to do something in the world. I'm going to put my rose glasses on and go fix it. They can go in there. They don't even know what the Constitution says. I will admit, I was just as ignorant. When I read about Convention of States and went to the call to action, I'm like, I never heard of Article 5. But let me tell you, people, every single one of us with the power of Article 5 is the most powerful person in America, because altogether we add up to a very loud voice, and it is making a difference. And every day that those petitions land on a rep's desk, they remember that we vote for them or we don't. So even if I die before this ever comes to pass, what I did mattered, and that gives me a reason to get up in the morning. So that's what I want to encourage you. That's why it's so important. I'm so happy to see young people here. Someone brought their daughter today. I'm so excited to see. We do have young conservatives, and it is a growing group, and we have to keep it growing. We have to keep it going, because we're not going to be able to do this forever. There needs to be the next generation that's going to take over. So please, I'm going to encourage you. I can stand up here all day and tell you how great Convention of States and Article 5 is, but you need to go to the website. They have simple, short videos just like that one, plenty of them, lots of resources. Go arm yourselves with knowledge and information. So when you're listening to someone at the next dinner you're at, or at your club, or you're playing golf with someone, or you're in Zumba with some ladies, and they're fussing about the government, tell them, hey, you want to do something about it? Here's what I did. Be able to easily have it roll off your tongue why you support Convention of States. And the only way you can do it, me teaching you that, me telling you that, no, when you read it, when you watch the videos, it's in your mind. And then it becomes your words. And I encourage you, all of you, take the time, if it's just once a day, check out what's going on. We are debating in South Carolina's legislature today. The House has it up for a vote today. So South Carolina could become number 16, and that would be fantastic.
my country. I am not. I have adult children, I have grandchildren. I have so much that means so much to me. I will go down fighting. I really will. I don't care. I don't care if I lose, but I'm not gonna lose knowing that I did nothing. So if you can spare 5 minutes, an hour a week, you would be perfect for events coordinator. You're so beautiful. But seriously, if you can spare anything, send out emails, make phone calls, do what we can. We are literally at war. We're in informational warfare, we're in a biological warfare. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, I'm not. I'm like a very positive person, but we are at war. And if we don't fight, we're gonna lose. So we have to fight together or we're gonna lose. So please, just do whatever you can to help Cynthia Fisher because she knows her stuff. I love and respect this woman. She is amazing. Thank you.
I wish we had about a half a dozen or a dozen more.
We do. They're here. They just have not let their superpowers come forth.
Well, I heard somebody say the other day, we're looking for diamonds, but we will take lumps of coal because under enough pressure, they become diamonds.
That's right.
You know, it's just the rocks and stuff oh well, and you're going to run into a lot of those too. But hey, I'm glad to see so many people here. This is really great. And what Cynthia said about us having it really good and being a bunch of wussies, don't buy that. We're not. We're here. In the Revolutionary War, and this is a fact, you can look it up, about 30% of the folks were on the side of George Washington and the founders, and basically signed their own death warrants when they signed the Declaration of Independence. They were, if the Brits could have caught them, they'd have hung them. About 30% of the colonists were on board with him. Another 30% were still loyal to the king. They were loyalists. The remaining 30% couldn't have cared less one way or the other. They were just going to go along to get along. And I think Washington wrote, and it was a famous speech or a letter about sunshine patriots. You know, let us forget that you were ever our countrymen, because these are the times that try men's souls. I see this guy over here with a Hell No Joe shirt on. I'll tell you what, there are 30% of us that are not going to go down without a fight, because they're trying to take our country from us. And they have been taking it now for almost a century, over a century. And I take this everywhere I go to speak. This is the Constitution the founders gave. Put it in my shirt pocket, my back pocket. Dennis got one too. This one here is the one they go by today. It's 2,500 pages plus.
How many pounds?
Supreme Court and Circuit Court, Appellate Court decisions where they have decided what the Constitution means. When it's simply, it's written so simply, even a dumb grease punky like me can understand it. It's not hard, it's not difficult stuff. What part of shall not be infringed do you have a problem with? You know, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, those are all basic freedoms, they're basic principles that have been around for a couple of thousand years, a few thousand years. And I'm going to, I don't want to bore you to tears, I can do that really easy, but I'm going to quote an ancient Greek politician, Pericles, who once observed that, hey, you may not be interested in politics, but I'll guarantee you politics is interested in you. And they want what's in your money, in your pocket. They want your money. And what they can't get by taxing you, they're going to get by making your money worth less. What do you think this multi-trillion-dollar debt that we're accumulating is going to do? They're printing money out of thin air, and it makes every dollar in your pocket worth less and worth less. And the things that you own are going to cost more. or the things that you want to buy are going to cost more of these dollars. That's why a $20 gold piece that used to buy the best tailor-made suit you could buy will still buy you the best tailor-made suit. It's worth almost $2,000 now. That gold hasn't changed. The dollar has. It's worth less. But in any case, that's enough out of me. And Cynthia did a
Not the ladies, just the guys. We've been through the assassination of JFK. We've been through 9/11 recently. We've been through a lot of wars. And before I go any further, I'd like to ask you a question. How many people in this room think Slow Joe Biden got 80 million votes? For real?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Like literally no one.
How many people wear a mask when you go into the grocery store because they tell you?
Never have, not once.
Okay. So this is a good group because you refuse to be manipulated by a government who, by the way, is behind all the things I just mentioned. It's proven. Here's an arrogant thing, and that's why I said to this gentleman, we need a revolution. Yeah, we need to vote, we need to go in there and do the right thing, and all that kind of thing. And no, we don't want a revolution like it was in 1776, but unfortunately, it's like we need it. Because what we found out in this election was that Republicans, as we want to call Republican and Democrats so far, are just as corrupt as the Democrats.
Rhinos!
Rhinos. That's the ones you should eliminate first. And that is a revolution. We can vote, we can have meetings, we can do all these things. As soon as you put that mask on, as soon as you believe what you're being told, you're given in to a communist regime. There's no more Democrat Republican. It's the left-wing communists that want to take down America through satanic, if you want to get into religion, means, and then there's us, the Constitutionists. As soon as you do that political correctness bullshit, as soon as you say, and I ask my daughters, what's political correctness? And they go, oh, that's so you don't offend anybody. No, it isn't. Political correctness is the language they force you to use.
Word point.
So your actions don't become a certain way. And what is that? To bring down America from within.